Hey everyone, I hope you're all doing well. I felt like doing some collaging in my black Dylusions journal. It's an 8x8 journal and it's fairly new. I mean, it's a few months old, but it is one of the newer Dylusions journals. It also comes in 8x8 in the regular mixed media. That natural color, but I really enjoy using black. So I purchased the black one and I pulled out my Mod Podge and I just went through my little bin of papers that I set aside for collaging. This particular paper was sent to me from a swap. And all I'm doing is going through and, for the most part, taking away the straight edges and just kind of breaking them down into different shapes. So now at this point, I am ready to start collaging. And, what I'm thinking about as I'm doing this is color. And it's also the shape as well as overlapping. When I collage, it's important to me to overlap my shapes and my colors. And that kind of makes it more unified. And so like even if it doesn't look like it's going to overlap, trust me, it will. In fact, the end of this isn't going to look anything like this. So if you think it's a little wild, that's okay. It is a little wild. But this is just the first layer. I do multiple layers. This is a little flower that my granddaughter drew. I don't know. I've had it for a while, probably, I don't know. I want to say a year maybe, and it's just been in my stash. And the colors went well. And excuse me, I do like pulling in doilies as well as washi tape. And this particular washi tape is from a package from Mary. She had sent me a pocket letter a while back, and I still have a little bit. This is the end of the washi that she used on the package, so I'm almost done with it. And this washi right here is actually from Marissa, who is Ma'am 1016, from a package that she sent a while back. So I do keep my washi. I like to pull it off of the packages and use them on my pages because, I just don't have enough washi otherwise. Right? Yeah. So here I pulled out my Tim Holtz brushed pewter. Got that around the edges, and now I have my Liquitex acrylic paints in blue, orange, and yellow. And this is another technique that I enjoy doing, just putting paint on my fingers and just putting it around the page. So now this is another layer, right? So, on top of all of the papers that I put down, now it's making it even more unified. And yes, I knew that orange and blue would make mud, and it did. But I saved it just by putting on a little bit more orange there. And it really looked fine. And so now with the yellow, and a nice bright yellow, beautiful yellow. So I got that around the page here and there. And I hit it with the heat tool. So that's basically like the second layer, right? So the first layer was getting down all the papers. Then I put the paint on with my finger. And now for the next layer, I took out my Deco Art gesso, which is very, very, very thick. You can see there, it's very thick, and I love it. And a card from a hotel room. And I'm just pulling it down over the page. So at this point, you'll see it's going to start looking like it is not so colorful. So right there, I hit it with the heat tool, and now I am back with my POSCA paint pens. And I use the black as well as the slate gray. And I am working in Matthew 1:23, which reads, "Behold, a virgin shall be with child, and shall bring forth a son, and they shall call his name Emmanuel," which being interpreted is God with us. So that's Matthew 1:23 from the New Living Translation. So most times I use the New Living Translation. In fact, I had ordered a journaling Bible, which is supposed to come out in February, which is New Living Translation. So I am excited to get that. So I'm just, again, using my POSCA paint pens. And I hit that with the heat tool, and I went around and took this stencil of clocks, and I stenciled using the black and then the gray, the light gray, actually right over the words. So you'll be able to see that in a little bit. Now I take my Sharpie in white, and I'm just getting splatters onto the page. So this is really it. I am done at this point. I'm going to lift it up so that you can see it. So there's a lot going on, which is my typical style. And I totally enjoyed doing this. And let me know if you have any questions about collaging or this scripture about Christmas, anything. Just leave me a comment and I'll be glad to get back with you. I hope you enjoyed this. So God bless everybody. Bye-bye.